Hello and welcome back to episode 8. Last episode we had a bit of a fall in our condition. Pun intended. Oh, it's fine. I spent the day at work pondering our situation, trying to decide if I was just going to proceed like I normally would, or if we're going to fix our condition first before we walk off. I think we'll get in, we'll load up, and we'll see what kind of weather we're having. And I may take a little lap around the area,
Wonder if I can drop
gather
any
up
of
some
this here.
stuff. Oh yeah, it's looking really nice. Gather up some stuff, right? And maybe a couple more birch for us. And then eat some of these cattails and be on our way, right? Like, do all this, heal up like one sleeping session, and then go on our way. Let's drop a bunch of heavy stuff here that we're not going to need while we're walking around. Maybe read a couple books, lighten our load, you know? I wouldn't mind doing that either. So that's our garbage. This can be our other stuff. And then let's warm up a tea for the road. Do I have enough to make the birch already? I do. Make one birch tea, and then we'll keep one tea warm. Let's see. Alright. They start making the porridge too. Let's drop this. It's heavy. All that. Just drop it all. And the flour is heavy. They're looking pretty good now. I take this one. Let's see, where's our flask? Alright, let's drop all of these. We'll heat them up in the flask. These are cold over here. Let's just try to re-drop them. Get a little closer. Re-drop them. Much better. Alright, so this is ready. We're going to drink that as soon as we're ready to go. Put on another cedar. I foresee us staying here reading till we're tired. Sleeping the night. Or midday. Probably be tired at nighttime. I just want to walk around, see if I missed any birch. Fend off any wolves. And then heal up. We're going to play it safe and heal up. If I was on Loper, I would just go. I really would. I would just say, who cares? I'll be fine. And just go. But I want to be cautious. Alright, let's take one. Ooh, that's really good. Let's take one more. Alright, I guess I could make water while we're away. Exploring. Let's go. I think right now we probably still have a sprain. So if we run into a wolf, we need to drop our torch and put up that rock, right? We have rocks, right? Yeah, okay. There's the deer. I could chase a deer into the wolf, right? That we saw over there. But I'm not really feeling that. We don't need that much meat. Really, I mean, I could read a book and a half, right? Like 3 books and be down 1.5 kilos and eat some of these cattails instead of saving them all, you know? I think that's what we're gonna do. Get a little vitamin C. Gotta keep an eye on our torch. It's really hard to see the torch level in this bright white snow. But I do want to keep a torch lit just in case we come across a wolf on our expedition here. So those wolves are over there. There should be more in here. Some more cattails. Oh, we do need more cattail heads, didn't we? Because we had to make tinder for that last fire. Okay. See if we miss some birch over there in a second. Be interesting if the birch would spawn out here on the lake. Alright, let's drop this. Squat down. I always like to squat down when I'm relighting my torch. It's a habit. Just because it fills up more of the field of view with the torch so that I'm less likely to miss it. Now granted, since we have the fire striker, it'll always ask us before we accidentally light another torch. But, you know, it's still just good practice for every day. We might, since I'm pretty close to the hermit, might just walk over there. We are pretty warm still. We don't want to be losing any condition, right? But we are very warm still. And if I walk over there, I can get usually some good sticks and things. It's really far though. I don't think so. I just want to loot up this area. There's not going to be any birch over there. All the birch is here. I missed the cattail. One place we will get lots of cattails is going to be Forlorn Muskeg, where we're going. But we need them now because I do want to stay for a tad bit. Alright. Do we have any that we missed? It's a bunny. Got one. One is better than none. It's hard to see him in the grasses. Grass does a really good job of shielding them. We could go up there and loot the hill climb, but I mean, it's got a couple of good items. It's probably got the Polaroid, but I just don't feel like it, because normally I would go up there for the birch and the maple, but we're gonna have plenty of birch and maple. We're not gonna need more. I'm already super heavy. I don't really want to carry more, you know. Right now I'm really focused on carry weight. That deer is gonna run. Okay. Be careful over there, Mr. Deer. There is a wolf. Just so you know. Alright. I know I looted over there pretty well. So we're going to focus on this area for a birch, not over there. Go back here in this corner. I really thought we'd find more birch than I did. Like, this is usually a pretty birch heavy area. The next part when we get into Forlorn Muskeg is going to be super birch heavy. But otherwise, see, there's another one. This area is usually pretty good. So I did review the footage from last episode of the plane crash, and I didn't see the stem. I don't know if in Misery it becomes a chance spawn instead of a guaranteed spawn, but I was kind of surprised. I was really expecting to see it. You know, when we left, I forgot to check, and I took another peek at the film. Nothing. Nothing was there. Very surprised by that. Let's see. And then up here, there's some more. Oh, we got another birch. Excellent. Then we get the book bags always here. Another piece of cedar we will need, especially if we're going to be reading and staying awake. I just want to get down to 10 to be able to sleep 10 hours here with a fire, though. I'm still scared that, you know, since it's outdoors, that we're going to freeze. So I want to sleep here with a fire. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, let's start heading back that way. The weather is still really nice. I might drink one more tea and go to Hermit. We will see what we want to do. Just for the extra firewood. That's why I'm really debating going there. I just want more firewood. Alright, no more perilous falls, please, Astrid. Yeah, let's just go. It's not that bad. It is not bad at all. Not really interested in harvesting the bunnies. Gosh, the weather is gorgeous right now. Alright, let's drink a tea. Is this one still warm? It is not. Alright. And we'll walk over there. Okay. Got a deer probably right here. Don't need it. Just need some feathers. Always love to gather feathers along my way. There's one wolf. Just one wolf? That's all we have over here? Okay. This little place here always has loads of supplies to loot up, like the rose hips and the mushrooms. Always tons of them over here. Really good little area for natural foods, teas. So we'll loot this up, replenish our stock that we've been using. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to sleep here the night, and then we will potentially let our fire die, depending on how much fuel we have for it. And then we'll move out, and we'll go to Forlorn Muskeg, and we'll go into that cave there, and we'll sleep again the next day and recover the rest of what we need to recover. Alright, so the wind's really good right now, so I don't mind him stalking us for a second. Otherwise I would drop this stick and our torch and go ahead and take care of business. Alright. Let's loot up all these rose hips and this whole little area. Wow, he did not go far. Oh, I think he just sees us from really far away. Further than they do on Loper. Come here. Okay. It'll be fine. What else we got? Anything here? Doesn't look like it. Let's get these rose hips. Over there, around that corner, is a little bit more loot, but I don't really feel like going there. It'll have more rose hips, some birch, maybe a maple. Oh yeah, we got the firewood here. Yes, sirree. Loot all that up. It's good stuff. Great, that's not something. Okay. probably has nothing. Some meds. Get down on our torch count. So we'll head back. Getting low on our... Oh, there's a piece of coal. Getting low on our temperature as well. Excellent. Excellent. Lots of firewood. Alright, let's just get these and go. I'm not... We'll see. We'll probably need to drink again. But we'll see. I'd like to just make it. We'll go to the right this time. Try to pick up a little bit more firewood compared to last. And we're going right there. That's where our cave is. There is a hidden area to this cave. I don't know if they fixed it or not. You can glitch into the wall. I don't know if it's wind protected though. But it's just kind of like an old flaw in the mapping design. Let's see if it's there still. Okay, no, not many sticks yet. Hello, bunny. Looks like we got some more rose hips right here. This is great. These little islands are really good for having rose hips on them too. Other things. This whole basin area is really good for
carry much more.
all the nature type foods. Look at all those bunnies. What the heck? 3 bunnies right there? This place is loaded up with bunnies. Alright, we're gonna drink. We are not losing any condition. We are only going up in condition. Let's see. Let's go back and upgrade our fire with our new wood. And it looks like we can sleep 10 hours now, so we will do that. We'll make sure we have enough wood to sleep 10 hours. I hear the fire burning. It's probably got 3 hours left on it. We'll get it up. So technically we're probably going to be doing double time on the fire, right? Because it's -26 out here. And we're going to make sure we're in the cold part of the cave, not the warm part. Oh, it's getting foggy too. It's going to get warm out there.
I need to rest soon.
Alright, let's drop off our new found loot. And we'll stay an hour. We'll do stuff. Oh, all our water boiled off. We are at 3 hours. Okay. So let's add on some new stuff. 37 sticks. See, we got a good amount. Alright, so we got it 7 hours, right? So let's craft something that takes an hour. We can't do that because we won't be able to sleep. 10 minutes. Alright, let's go 45 and then the 10 because we wasted a little bit of time. We're at 7 hours and we should be at 6.5 hours. 6.5, see? So we're getting double time. Alright, so let's make our birch. Go ahead and make our birches. I don't have enough water because I dropped it all.
This pack is getting pretty heavy.
Okay, yeah. Cook, birch, cook, birch. Alright, we'll just make them both right now. We're not going to necessarily drink them right now, okay? I guess we'll drink one just to fill up on drink, but we got 6 hours. I'll put 7 on it just because I'm scared, right? I don't want to make a mistake and die, lose the run. But we are making double time. cup. We're gonna put it right here. This is the cold section, 55. This should be the warm section. Here. I might have been in the warm section. This is cold. This is warm. Temperature's the same. It's really strange. But you see how like I walk fast here? That's how you know it's the cold section. I walk slow. Alright, pick these up. We'll drink one, like I said, and then we'll sleep. We'll put 7 hours on, and we'll sleep 10. Use the sticks, they weigh the most. I'm gonna do 8. I don't want to lose it. Alright, here we go. This should fill us all the way up. It did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sleep. Here we go. And the fire is making fire noises. Alright, there we go. And we're going to drink our other birch. And we are at above 50. How much did we get? 50, 60, 55% probably? 60. It was 60. Alright. So we were down to 20. And then all up to 60. Okay. Still got 2 hours. It is dark. Let's read a little bit. Wait for the sun to come up. It is nice weather though, but we're gonna read and wait for the sun. I want to use up some of this stuff. Just do all this just to get our stuff. Alright, we got 2 hours left. Read or craft? These are really heavy. We're gonna read. We're gonna read. And we're gonna eat and drink real quick. 117 cattails. We are like loaded. We are loaded. This is gonna go bad pretty fast. Already down to 71%. We should eat this before it gets too bad. Just to get it out of our inventory. Alright. We're gonna... I like to be productive all the time. Like, what happens if I come back here eventually, right? So we'll put 2 on there. 2 hours on the fire. Let's read for an hour. I want to level up fire starting real quick. No, we don't need... Yeah, we do. Because that way our next fire is going to be great. Did I eat any? I didn't. I did a little eating, but not much. Alright, we should be good. Use 1 hour. Alright, still above 2 hours, so we're getting double time. Use another hour.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, we'll just do this one only. We'll read for 2 more hours. Finish this book off. Lose a ½ kilogram.
Made it to another night.
Okay. There we are, level 2. Do we have any books with us? Nope. But we'll get rid of it. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. And we have enough water. Let's draw on some more sticks. That's enough to make it all the way. Okay. And we'll eat the other one because we can't get it warm anymore. We'll drink this. And we'll read 3 hours. Which one have we used one? We have not. 3 hours of reading. And then we'll eat some of these. $10 liters of water is quite a bit, right? Quite a bit. Alright, we'll read the last 2 hours. Or later in the day, it's warmer. Don't hear any wind. -15, we're gonna go to the next cave, okay? And then we're gonna spend the night there. Alright, we got 28 minutes. We did good. We're gonna leave those here to cure. We don't need them. We're gonna eat a rosehip pie to warm up. I mean, to get a little bit more stamina. We're gonna drop our things to heat up. Drop, 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 drop. All those. Drop our coffees. Drop our teas. Drop our tomato juice, which we're gonna eat first. All of them are warming up. They are. Might as well cook for a second. This and this. And drop all this extra water. Drop 6 liters. 41 pounds. 20 kilos. That's really good for us. We do need more torches. We only have one good one. So we are going to add the cedar here. And we're going to take good torches with us. We're going to need, we don't need a ton to make it to where we're going. We just need enough to get past these wolves. So we have plenty already. But I'm going to take them in case we go to, that's a bad one. In case we're going to explore the cave. That one's okay. That one's bad. That one's great. So we're gonna take the okay one with us. We're gonna eat our tomato soup. That stuff gets loud. They all stack on top of each other with that noise. Alright, let's go here. We're gonna drop off all of these.
I'm not gonna be able to
And
carry
we're
this
gonna
load
eat
for
this
much
real
longer.
quick. And let's go up to 47 with all that. Shoot! Because we got those extra sticks. And we got the extra water weight from all of our teas. Like that, our teas and stuff, we're pretty good, right? Alright. So now we're on our way. We are saying goodbye to Mountain Town and hello to Forlorn Muskeg right through that arch over there. Arch. It's definitely arch, right? I'm gonna say arch. It's an archway. Arc is the boat. Alright. We're hugging the left side because the wolves like to be on the right. But I don't see any. And we're gonna start cutting through. Our torch may blow out, you know, but not a big deal for us, right? Because when we get over to this basin, there should not be any wolves there. It should be grand. And if our torch survives, what I'll do is I'll go in the cave and I'll make a fire within the cave with the torch. Put enough stuff on it for like 2 hours and then go outside. And while we're outside, the fire in the cave will burn as if it is timed based on how cold we are, not how cold it is in the cave. So we'll get bonus time on the fire. Alright. I have not heard the wolves howling. That's a scary thing. At least when they're howling, you can tell where they are, right? There we go. He's way over there. There he is. You can barely see him on the horizon, both of them. Little black specks. Alright, let's get out of here. If we walked over to that island straight ahead, there's more mushrooms and rose hips, but we're just going to go straight to the ark. We're not going to delay any longer. Try to look up more. The view is better, but always, you know, you're always looking down, right? I like to look up, see what we see more. Yeah, no wolves are close to us. Look how far away they are. We do this, and he looks so much bigger because I got that wide screen. Alright, let's go in there. Headache is done. We're getting cold. Let's drink one of these. Got loads of those. Reishi teas. Probably get to 75% on our bar instead of... No, we'll just go all the way. Like, because the reishi teas and the rose hips fill up 33%. So we'll go until we see the chevron, because we are losing pretty quick because of those small wind gusts really increase the decrease, I should say, the temperature. But I was gonna say we should drink it now because they're about to go cold, but it's going so fast. We'll wait, and we've got 8 of them in the flask. Alright, let's go here first. And then here. Yeah, they're cold. Cold already. Alright, we've got 8 in the flask. Okay. And I'm going to click back on here before we get up. That way, the next time when I enter my inventory, I will enter into the inventory in that screen. And I plan on lighting another torch, right? And I want to be quick about it, because a lot of times, you know, you like to wait till the last second, right? You don't want to waste the next torch too early. So it's good to be on the right inventory page. This is our way out. We are leaving Mountain Town and Milton behind. Can't really see it. It's over there. Here we go.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
There are a couple rose hips here we're going to collect. Maybe not. Depends upon if I can stay wind shielded while we're collecting them. This used to be prime moose territory. May still be. Alright, let's see. Can we get down here? Got an injury. Easy peasy. Alright. And like I said, I'm going to get in the cave. Ooh, and the stressful part is over. Alright, so we're going to make a little fire here. And we're going to drop all our garbage over here. So let's drop the heavy stuff. Yep, both books. So this one is the one that I need to read, so we'll keep that one so we can go ahead and do it real quick. Alright, that, and this, and this. And we'll drop all of this.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, and we'll go ahead and drop this too. We'll drop all of this. Alright, we'll make a fire over here. After we get a new torch going. We are still 31 kilos. We're still heavy even after dropping all of that gear we've been carrying around, right? Because of all the other stuff I'm carrying. The coal. So much coal. Alright. So I'm going to put on a cedar. We'll put on a coal. We'll drop the rest of our coal. And we'll go outside. And we will loot up the birch in this area. And then we'll come back in the cave. And we'll loot the cave out. Two hours. See how many hours are left when we get back. So a good way to tell how many hours are left. You can put the water on to boil, right? So this one will take 2 hours. This one will take 1 hour to boil. And we should have 2 hours. Alright, let's go. I am going to carry a torch just because it is a little bit warmer. And we can easily make more torches, right? I want to go over here to this little cave and loot it. And then I want to loot all of the birch on our way back. So we'll go down here and we'll do like a circle. Look how fast we're moving. This is great. There's a piece of birch. We're going to go get that. There's the cave I want to loot. Another birch. That's 2. Anybody else like a compulsive counter? I used to love to count like everything. I still do. Still pretty much count everything all the time. Alright, we got meds. There is supposed to be another guaranteed stem up here in the cave we were just at. Or was it there? I don't know, but it's definitely in this area. And if we don't get it, I mean, that means that the guaranteed stems are not guaranteed on this mode, huh? It's pretty impressive that they would even limit how many stems you can use. Because you can't even use them after you get the last affliction, right? All they are good for is just running. Okay. Let's see. Where are the rest of the birch? Here's some birch. Birch. Alright. There won't be birch over here because there's no birch trees. We are going to warm up real quick. If our teas are still warm. They are. I love the thermos in this mode. Alright, let's check to see how bad our torch is. 3%. Okay. Did I miss any birch right here on this bottom area? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go over here to where the crows were cawing. And loot the body. Another birch. Another birch. We are climbing on our birch scale now. And we're going to sleep another 8 hours before we, another 10 hours. We really don't even probably need the birch. Ooh, stay on target. That's a good one. That's our next good read after we hit level 4. Alright. Is that a birch? No, it's a stick. Wind is picking up. We're probably going to lose our torch. Over here. Usually don't come over this far, but we're here for these bad boys. Give us some braces. Alright. So we read 9 hours, and we're still looking pretty good on our stamina. I'm impressed. Is that a maple? You know how I feel about maple. Loot it, loot it, loot it, loot it. Alright, let's see here. Got another birch. Still collecting good birch here. Doing a kind of semicircle, weaving in and out of the birch. Ash Canyon has a load of birch as well. You can get pretty good birch in Pleasant Valley. I just feel like it's really hard to get though. Like, you really have to scour that area to find them. And it's so hilly, and there's so much grass that they're hard to see, and you're likely to miss them. Alright, so we are starting to get pretty cold. We don't have that much more to do. I will drink one more tea if they're still warm right now. And we are at 11%, and they are still warm. This will probably be the last one, which is fine because we are about to go back in our little cave with our 117 cattails. That's like 7 pounds of cattails. 7 kilos, my bad. 16 pounds. Alright. Go up here. We will keep the fire burning. Just for, you know, just in case. Never can be too cautious in this game, right? Unless you're so cautious that you can't move. You have to balance caution with gumption. I'm going to say gumption, but that's not definitely not the right word. It just is nice that they're both got that shun sound, right? You gotta balance your caution with your exploration, okay? You can't be afraid to get a little dirty. We were 20%, and within like the day and a half that we were going to spend healing up, we're going to get back up to pretty much full condition. The ptarmigans are up there. I do not want them. Let's go in our cave. All right, let's see. We were gone an hour because this one's boiled. And see, we left 2 hours. This one's almost done. So we did get a little bonus, but not much. Alright, let's make more water. Okay, and then we'll craft while we're waiting for the other one to boil. Craft up some of these. How much do I have any birch to craft to make birch tea with? I don't. So we'll make these. 2 of them. And then we'll put some wood we collected on the fire. Okay. Let's make a rose hip. Alright. And we'll craft another rose hip. Actually, no, we won't. We will craft. Those aren't too heavy. We'll craft 2 birch. I decided not to craft the rose hip because I want to make the rose hip pies for tomorrow. Okay. So let's put on forage. Let's do forage. No. We're not going to do forage because we're going to eat all the other stuff instead. Oh, it's a tough call. Porridge weighs a lot, but the teas weigh a lot too. But let's just make the teas. We'll make teas for a little bit. Craft up some of these. Work on our cooking skill. Alright, more rose hips, More rose hips. Craft another mushroom. Starting to get tired. Excellent. So there's two ways we can get to Spencer's. Since we have a decent amount of coal, we'll probably go this way to Spencer's. We'll still loot out the cave. If we didn't have coal, I would go this way, and we would go down to the poacher's camp, the rail car in the middle of the, and then we would go over. But since we've got a decent amount of teas, and we got a decent amount of coal, we're gonna go this way, and then because then we don't have to go that way and then back and backtrack, right? Let's craft these because I was running my mouth instead of doing stuff. Alright, let's cook another one. And we'll cook a birch because we ran out. Alright. And then we'll gather up the rest of the sticks off this fire and we'll go. We don't need this. And we will remove these. We'll leave all this stuff here for now because we're gonna loot out the cave. That's what we're gonna do. Take these off the fire. Some more torches because they're coming right back here. So why would we pick it all up and take it with us? Silly. All right, we can get one more stick off the fire. Alright. Place that back. I'm being silly. Okay. Let's loot her out. So we're down to 9 hours of sleep right now. By the time we get back, we should be able to sleep 10. I may just not pick up any of this stuff on the way down and pick up the stuff on the way back, just to save us some time, because that won't be as heavy. Also, being heavy means that you will spend more calories walking. So since we're coming back to this room, from this point on, I'm going to start looting everything on the ground. Anything pertinent, not the rocks, but the coal I will take. Double coal. Double stack. Coal on top of coal. Alright. It's getting a little harder to see in the cave as our light source diminishes. Use our worst torch. Okay. And down here. Maybe be a piece or two of coal. Not a lot. Oh, we got 3. Let's see if the stem is here. So far, we are not finding much, right? Not even the rope. There should be a rope in this cave. I don't use the rope. It's just for posterity at this point, if you want to put it on. But I never climb the rope back up. I always go the goat route. Alright, we're back in the main cave where the deer was. Hopefully, we will see a campfire or something. I'm really surprised we haven't seen the rope yet. granted, I guess it could be on the other end where we didn't climb up. Wow. Very barren. No rope that we saw. But it could have been at the very end, up the ramp that we did not climb. No stem again. We are SOL on stems, it looks like, for our run. But that's okay. We're gonna have peaches for stems. We'll be popping them bad boys. I really don't know how effective it's going to be because it costs, you have to have room in your belly to be able to eat them, right? But it is just for the fun of it, right? Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll let our torch burn out. We don't need it anymore. Get these out of the way.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Put this down. Alright, we are going to go ahead and collect everything up and be ready to go in the morning. Figure out our loot situation. What we're going to keep, what we're going to lose.
Meat trees?
What we need to leave behind because we are way overburdened. I mean, look at our speed right now. We are so overburdened. Alright, we're going to eat. And we are going to eat stuff that weighs a ton. Cattails. That's what we're eating tonight. We're going to fill up our entire belly on cattails, I guess. We're at 54 kilos. We must have a lot of coal. It's not bad to just leave coal here in this cave. Because this cave, like, later in the game, this is a good cave to come to, right? So 5.3 kilos. Well, we'll go down to 100. We'll see how much they are. 1, 2, 3. We won't get many kilos. I mean, many
This pack
5
is getting
kilos
too heavy to
or
carry.
100. So every 10 is half a kilo. I mean, that's pretty substantial, right? Those are heavy. Alright, what are we looking at? We are at enough time that we can go ahead and sleep. So we're going to sleep 10 hours. It is light. So we are going to drink a little bit. And it's probably really cold outside. So what we're going to do is... I'm thinking. 53 kilos. Look at all that coal. 24. We're going to drop this book. We're going to read this book. We're going to get almost cooking level 4. Look at that. And we're going to... Let's see if we can repair these socks. Give it a try. We can only use 1 cloth. We only brought 3. That was awesome. We can only use 1 cloth because in the crafting menu, I'm going to make the hatchet, which requires 1 cloth, and the knife, which requires 1 cloth. Oh, we can't even make the improved bedroll anyway because we didn't bring enough cloth with us. But that's fine. Oh, I didn't drop that? That's okay. It is what it is. We'll drop all of these. And we'll read our book. And we will leave a bunch of water because we're going to be drinking the other stuff. Okay. And what else will we leave? craft up these a little bit more. Let's see. So these are point. These are 0.05 per each one. I don't have any. I used them all. Okay. Anyway, let me go ahead and read. Yep. I just wanted to check to see how much water I needed to drink up. So we're gonna read. Two hours is great. Look at our condition now. We are at like 85%. 2 more hours is fine. And 1 last hour. And we may get to cooking level 4 really soon. Did we bring the maple syrup? I don't know where I left it. But that's okay. Alright. There's plenty of maple syrup around town. Let's eat to lighten our load. We're gonna get to like 60% belly, I'm feeling. It's a good spot. That way while we're drinking our teas, we're not like wasting calories. Because food is the most important thing. Alright, and we're gonna stay thirsty. And let's drop 3. Let's take the little one. And we're going to drop coal until we're under 45. So I don't need that anymore. We're going to drop our book. God, we have so many teas. It's fabulous and heavy. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's half a kilo right there. Just because I want it, you know? Just because I want it. Definitely never going to use the camera this run. I could harvest it and it would be reduced. I'll just drop it. We're not going to need that one piece of scrap. We have too much anyway. Our teddy bear, we couldn't place him at night. Alright. We're actually going to step outside. Can I get one of the books? I can't pick them up. Let's step outside real quick. Drop all this coal. Alright, step outside real quick, see if we can make a fire with our...
I wonder if I can drop any
Cannot.
of this gear.
Alright. But look at that, only 2 chevrons down. Alright, so we are going to pick up the coal. 13, 14, 15. We're going to drop the rest of this. We're going to keep the one book because we're going to light a fire pretty soon. Okay, let's start going. We're going to light a fire pretty soon just to make torches, heat up our teas, and get warm. And then we'll be proceeding safely. This is great weather. There's only a wolf and a spot or 2 along the way. We're gonna hug the outside of the map as we go along. Okay. That's where you would normally put up the rope right there. But we're not gonna do that. And we're gonna go this way. We're gonna stay up here along the wall pretty far. And then we'll drop down. Deal with that one wolf as we go to the hunter's blind. Just to check the loot there. Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I know, Astrid. Alright, we are at 60% on our temperature. Say goodbye to this beautiful meadow, marsh ridge that gave us all of that free birch. Thank you, Marsh Ridge. This is where you would normally scale up from down below. So we will be scaling down. There's the wolf. Nice, easy to spot him from way up here, is it not? I think y'all would agree. Okay. There's another wolf right below us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light our torch now. See how it gives me the option? It didn't automatically start lighting because we have both. And we're going to drop down here. I'm going to drop down here, say hello to this wolf, scare him away, and get a fire going. There we go. Deuces.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
I think the wind's coming from that direction. It was. Alright, let's start the fire instead. We're going to use our light and our book. Huh, our book's not here? That's okay. Why isn't the book there? That's weird, right?
Come on, little fire.
Yes, I know.
That didn't work.
We got him. We got him. Get out of here. Where's the book? The book is here. It's weird, right? Couldn't see the book. Ah! I know what I was doing wrong. Alright, we're gonna go here. Then we'll go. There's the book. Look. Anyway, I was looking for it in the tinder slot because I was nervous because of that puppy.
Come on, little fire.
Alright, torches are your best friend. Alright, we'll put
Oh, lucky
coal
day.
on. We need to use one to get warm. And we will cook real quick these while we wait for our other stuff to warm up. Probably drink a coffee. Okay. Everything is warming. Yes, it is. Alright, let's harvest this. We are also warming up. Empty. Excellent. Cup of coffee. Love it. Alright. How much time? Oh, it's already cooked. Everything's already cooked. That's amazing. Nine 30. 31. Alright. Let's put all of those in there. And then we'll go ahead and drink one of these. Okay. Excellent. And we will pick up good torches. It's a good one. Bad one. Okay one. Dang it. 31 minutes. That's a great one. Need a good amount of torches because we have a long way to go. It's not a good one. That's not a good one either. So we'll just take the not good one. Alright. We're on our way. Go ahead and drink another tea in a second. I'm not going to loot anything. We're going to leave them. I don't feel like looting them right now. I did drink a reishi just because it was too annoying to scroll down to drink the rose hip. But like I said before, it is beneficial to drink the rose hips first just because the reishi give you more benefit than the rose hip teas do, right? Here's our hunter blind. That's where we're headed. And then we're going to go to the right towards Broken Railroad. We're going to climb up top, and we're going to take the top section over. It'd be nice if you could just walk over here, but we can't really. We would fall through the ice, so we got to walk around. There is a glitch where if you're on the ice and you create a fire, it happened to me last game when I killed the bears out here, that the fire would let you cook things in boil water, but then when you went to take the water off, it would become uninteractable. Like you could pick up the item and move it, but you couldn't actually pick it up and put it in your inventory. So I had to light another fire nearby on like snowy area, and then that snowy area is where I would move the water to, and then I could loot it. It's ridiculous. Something to do with on the ice. It just didn't work. Alright, we're going to drink another tea. We're only one chevron down right now, guys. Oh, wait. I was looking at the wrong bar. We are at 2 still. That's pretty good.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Oh, these bones are always here. I don't know what exactly they represent. Probably because I haven't played enough story mode. I've completed all the story mode that's available, but you know, just one run, right? Didn't really study it. Alright, we're gonna drink another tea. This time we're gonna do it the right way. We are full on water, but we still have plenty of belly to fill up. Okay. We're gonna go to the train cars over there. We may find a piece of scrap while we're there. Then we're gonna climb up that. See behind the train cars there, the hill. That's where we're going, up that hill. Music's really nice right now. It's not my favorite music, I think. Gotta love the winds there. I mean the strings. I think my favorite music is the Ash Canyon music. That's really good. I love that music. Alright. Really great weather we're having. Another bunch of flock of crows crossed overhead. We are about to need to update our torch. But wow, we are not losing much in the way of our temperature right now, are we guys? It's really nice. Look at that light. That is just, this must be like a loading, unloading area. Otherwise they wouldn't even need those lights. You know? They'll just put lights on telephone poles. It's a waste of money unless people are there, right? Alright, that looks like a piece of scrap over there, but we're not going over there for that. We're not going that far out of the way. Broken Railroad over there is a great region as well. If you've not been there, you need to get out there. That is a really great place. Nice small area with tons of wolves, right? But it's just a really fun experience to have out there because there's just one bear, you know, a bunch of wolves, and plenty of like terrain to learn, but not too much, right? Like you can't get lost. You cannot get lost there. Even if there's a blizzard and you don't really know your way around, you can't get lost. It's very friendly. Okay. I hear ptarmigans. We're gonna pass them up. Still don't want them. There they are. Hello, ptarmigans. Alright. Let's keep going. Probably get to that cave over here on the right and reheat up our teas and then continue on if the weather's still great. If it's not great, it looks like it's getting sunny. The fog is lifting, which means it's going to get colder, and there's more potential for wind. The fog means you don't get wind. But Forlorn Muskeg, I feel like, doesn't have as many blizzards as the other regions do. But it definitely does have blizzards. Don't think it doesn't. It certainly does. Alright. Let's check to see. I assume all our teas are cold. And I don't know if we can make it. There's Spence's right over there. Whew, almost fell off. That's where we're going. Spencer's farm. The bear is out. He is right there. Pretty much always 2 bears in this region. This is a great place to come to get your bear coat. Just kill one, kill the other, hang out at the cave up there, and then head back to wherever you're going. But our plan is going to be to craft the bow and then kill bears along the way to Ash Canyon. So our Ash Canyon trip is going to be mostly for looting pelts. That's what we're focusing on. And peaches. We'll do a little exploring, but not a lot. Alright, so we are no longer... Look how fast our temperature's going down. So we are going to drink one real quick. We lost our warming buff, so we're going to go ahead and drink one, because we want that warming buff, because it was really helping us. Yeah. Alright, let's get over here. I feel like the wind is... Yeah, the wind was coming from this direction. I could hear it, right? The Carns are really good too. Look at that berries out there just chilling. The Carns are really good too because they have those little red things tied to them, the ribbons, and they blow in the wind. So they tell you which way the wind's blowing to. There's Spence's again. Let's go look at it. That's where we're going to be foraging, guys. Look how close it is. We are so close. Alright, let's get over here to this cave and warm up our teas. And ourselves. We will probably not need to spend a coal because we will be in the warm part of the cave instead of the cold part. It's a great thing about the cave. Here's the bunnies. Lots of bunnies spawn right here. Usually lots of birch spawn right here. Let's go here. Keep these going. Right now we could make a fire with our maglins. There are no clouds in the sky. The amount of clouds in the sky, or if there's even one little piece of snow, you can't make it. No birch today. That's okay. We'll probably go ahead and loot these mushrooms since we're here already. And the weather is fine and dandy. There's something over there. What's that? That's a birch. It'll be along our way. We'll probably just pick it up. Drop it in the prepper's cache if we want. I plan when we get over there to harvest up to make a fire first, okay? As long as so we can preserve our matches. harvest up the deer that are over there, so that we can get the guts and hide curing in the prepper's cache over here, and start forging. I don't think we'll take the hide back with us and the guts. I may. I can't decide right now. We'll just have to see what's going on, how far along we are, what our situation is. All right, so here's warm, cold, warm, cold, warm. All right, we'll do it here, and we've got plenty. 75% chance, level 2. All right. Another one.
Come on, little fire.
Might have to drop the torch if this one fails. Even if it does, remember it's not the end of the world.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
We can make a fire with our maglins. We just have to step into the cold part of the cave instead of the warm. The wind is picking up. We can hear it. As expected. Looks like we made it into the cave just in time.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Alright, so the cold side is -12. Yes, 8 sticks. I'm going to put a coal on. Just to give us a little bit more time with the fire. See if the wind will die down. But it probably will not. Let's see if there's any loot back here. Does not look like it. Alright. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, since our condition's so good, I may sleep an hour. Either that or craft. Acorn grounds, huh? Craft up some more reishi. Cook. Fire starting level 2. 10% longer fires. Pretty nice, right? I'm gonna sleep 1 hour. We'll make some water. Just so that we don't get heavy. See if the wind dies down. Hmm. 2.83. Let's eat some cattails. Reduce our weight. Maybe read while we I'm not sure really want to read yet. It's really important to read though, that book in particular. Alright. I'm going to add enough for 45 minutes. Sleep 1 hour. I'm expecting the wind to die. Come on, wind. Fingers crossed.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
It's a pretty sky though. I'm gonna go see it. Very pretty sky. Stars are already out. Look at the clouds moving across the stars there. It's not too bad temperature-wise. It's just the wind is clearly coming towards us. Our torch will blow out so fast. But that's okay. We'll just go. And I don't really want to have to deal with that wolf, though. Maybe we'll try one more hour. What's my situation like? One more hour. Come on, wind. Dang. Look at that sky. That's pretty. And the wind did us a favor. Alright. We're going to add a couple sticks. We're going to go. Oh. Yeah, we're going to add all the sticks. Get close to the fire. Drop all our stuff. Let's go. Make sure they're all getting warmed. They are. Okay. And then our 2 coffees. We're not gonna do coffees. We don't need to. 27 minutes. 17 minutes. Alright, 6 minutes. These only take 2 minutes. Y'all done? Alright, let's fill her up. Beautiful. Pick up our maple.
This
We're on the
pack is
way.
getting too heavy to carry.
A little bit lighter each time. Even though I made water. It's not so bad. Look at that night sky. That blue color is gorgeous. Love that blue color. Let's not forget the burst that was over here. And I think what I'll do, honestly, is we'll get over there and I'm going to get in the prepper's cache. And we're going to check to see if it is the prepper's cache. And we'll drop off our maple and our birch there. And then we'll go over to farm and make our forging run. Alright. Where is the birch I saw? It's always harder to see it at night for some reason. Much harder. Let's drink. Okay. There's the birch. It is so hard to see that. Look at that thing. So hard to see.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much
We're almost
longer.
level 4. We're going to start leaving them for later. There's a doe. Doing the doe bleat. Over there somewhere. There it is. There she goes. Bye, doe. Alright, we're going to drink the other rose hip that was not in the container. That doe's going to tell us whether or not that wolf's over there, that's for sure. When it gets murdered. Let's drink it. Nice little fog we got going on, which means we won't have wind, right guys? The fog means the wind is very low chance of any strong winds. Little wind is all you'll get. It's very important to carry a torch over here because this route usually has a wolf. High probability. Let's see. And don't let it fool you. There it is. There's the wolf. Hello. I'm gonna go up here, so hopefully he runs down there and we don't have to deal with him again. There he goes. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. Alright. Let's get these while he is distracted. Sometimes there's a deer here. Clearly it's a sometimes because it's not here right now. But more than likely we'll have at least 2 deer down there near Spence's that we can harvest. Alright. Should be able to go over that. Here we go. What did I do? Hit the wrong button. Alright, where is it? Fantastic. Got a little turned around there, but this is correct. If you ever get turned around, you can look down, see which way your feet were pointed. Isn't it cool that it's like shows that we're walking, our feet are that way, and if we turn this way, footprints point the other way, right? Very cool. So you can see which way your footprints were going and where you were coming from. Walking sideways. Walking forward. It's really hard to see the forward ones because they fall behind you, right? But you get the point. Alright, here we go. Let's get inside.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Looks like a dud. Yeah. But it does have the loose bricks. So if we decide to do the tails for the trader, this is one of them. So we'll write preppers, caches, and this is Forlorn Muskeg. Prepper caches, loose bricks. Forlorn Muskeg is 1. Done. Alright. So I think I'll go ahead and drop this over here. And then I'm going to call this episode here. We made it all the way pretty much to the farm and the forge. And in the next episode, we will, I'm going to hit Y or Y to save it. We will save the game there. We will resume and we'll start foraging in the next one. Hope to see you guys there. Bye. Thank you.